What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we are feeling a little bit better. If you guys watched my last video, you'd know that I was a little bit sick, which is why you haven't seen an insane amount of videos in general out of me. But I am coming around. Today's video will be explaining how to back up your account. Because this game is in Japanese and it doesn't have the same straightforward linking methods like other games do, such as Twitter or Facebook, it becomes a lot trickier and people are afraid of losing their accounts, and I was definitely one of those until I went ahead and figured out what to do. I will be linking the guide that I followed, which is based from the 7 Deadly Sins Reddit server. But let me try to show you guys here real quick. Okay, let's see. If we go down to here, this guide, I'll link this down below. Let me see who made it so I can properly... No, this is just translations. This is the guide. Okay, right here. So this is the guide. Shout out to Chindeha. But, I'm just going to say shout out to the Discord overall for all this information. This is theirs. They did this, and it is an amazing resource for you guys to use if you want any help with translations, news, things of that nature. So I will link both of these down below so you guys can see that. How do you begin, right? Because a lot of things, this kind of doesn't give you all the information, it just gives you most of the information. So that was the tricky part. There's a couple of ways you can link your account, right? Well, let's go back to this. Starting off, you have the first way, which is simply your transfer code. So I hit settings on the bottom, right? I went down to here to settings. That got me here. This one right here will be your account information. So I'm doing this specifically on a re-roll account, so I don't care what, if the information gets shown. It's a lot easier for me to do it this way so I can show you guys the full steps on how to go about this. This button right here is the button you do not hit. This button. This deletes your account information. I believe the button you want to hit is this one right here, right? And just in case you guys aren't sure, that first link that I hit on accident, the translations over here, if you scroll down, pretty sure it'll show you. Right here, yep. So that way you can see from here yourself. Transfer code will be right here. The top is your ID, which doesn't change. The bottom one is the code that you make, right? So just for example, let's make this 123 ABC. I didn't do that correctly. Okay. If you see this message, it's good. You made it and you're fine. What confused me at first was when I would go back here, I would see something completely different. As soon as you go back there, you have now created a new transfer, password. So you have to go in again and do it again. So once you do it once, you're done, right? So try to refrain from clicking that button again, because as soon as you do, your password will now be in Japanese or kanji or whatever, and it'll be quite difficult for you to try to save that information. So that is one form of backing up. The other, which is the 800 times more secure version, is linking with an email or Google Play account. I don't know the iOS version of this, but I'll explain the Google Play since I am on Android. So if you hit, okay, I just wanted to show you guys right up here. Hit this button right here. Don't hit the question mark. Simply hit the number or whatever. It'll bring you to this page. This is kind of like your account details. You can change your name here. You can change your greeting, whatever. All right. It has your account ID on here and a bunch of other identification things. So just so you can see that, I'm not sure if this was translated as well. Probably not. That's okay. But as you can see here, bottom left is Google Play. I'm not going to click that because I do not want to override my current one. But that one's a very simple one. You literally click it, hit OK, and it'll link to the Google Play that you're currently on. That's as simple as that. The one on the right is not Gmail, but it is a form of mail linking. Problem is, the process here is all in Japanese. So this is where the guide comes in handy. Let's see, do I have a burner email that I can use? You know what? My problem is that I have 2 emails already linked, so we'll just explain it this way. Okay. You got here. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay. For linking, first click the red button to create an account, right? He's referring to this button right here. Hit this. Here you'll create your account. Here you'll put in your email. So we'll just do whatever at gmail.com, and then you make your password, right? ABC123 ABC again. You hit this, right? Make sure that's checked off, and then you would hit this, right? Here, I believe this is going to ask you for a recovery email. So an email that is separate from the one that you just linked, right? So this is going to be a backup email. So like before, you know, you put in your email and you hit OK, right? Okay. So now you get to this page, right? Here, let me just make this bigger. Actually, I think it's better off if I just do this. You get to this point, and now you're like, well, what do I do now? Simple as this. Whatever email you wrote, that's where the verification email will be sent to. And it'll already send one, but just in case, you know, you hit the button again, it'll send you another one. It'll send you another one, and it'll show up in your mail within a few minutes. It took me about like 5 minutes. It was there. You'll see it, you know, it'll be from Netmarble. It did not go to my spam, but just in case, check your spam. The email will be fully in Japanese. You'll see something like this. You hit the red link, and as soon as you hit that, that should be it, right? You know, you'll have linked your, you'll have created your account and verified that email. Now, assuming that you're using a separate thing to check your email, when you come back and you hit OK, so you hit this button, right? It'll link your account. But for me, since I did not go and verify it, it will not do anything. So it's pretty much saying that, you know, it's not verified. But as soon as you do, you hit that button, it'll work. Or for, let's say you had to check your email from your phone and you had to close out of this. What do? You come back here, come back to this, and now you will just simply put in your email and password that you have created. As soon as you do that, this will change from gray to white. You'll see a little cog sign next to it as well. Excuse me. And yeah, you'll be linked, as simple as that. So it's really not that difficult. It really just comes down to following the steps. You can follow the video, but there is a written guide for you to follow as well. It took me a little bit to figure it out just because it doesn't really show you the picture of every single step. And I wanted to make sure I wasn't screwing anything up. So as long as you do this, you'll have 3 forms of kind of backing up. You'll have your transfer code, you'll have your Google Play, you'll have your email, right? So there's no way that you'll lose it. The other nice thing about this, if you're someone like me who uses an emulator and your phone, you do not have to transfer between the 2 accounts. Meaning, like Dokkan or Blazing, you can only have your account on one of the devices. Here, as long as you've transferred once, you can freely open it up. You know, I don't have to transfer if I want to open this game up on my phone. I'll just close out of this, open it on my phone, and my account will be there. So that is a convenience for those of you who use multiple devices, you know, whether you're on your computer, your phone, your tablet, whatever. And one last thing I just wanted to include on here as well. If you guys want to know, some people were asking, how do you play this game in landscape? Landscape meaning horizontal, right? And I don't have it here, but if I go under the App Store, we go to screen rotation control. I believe any of these will work, but this is the specific one that I was using. You go here, you hit rotation, you hit landscape, and it just forces your, you know, device into landscape. So let's show you like this, right? So it forces your device into landscape. So when you go back into the game, it'll look like this. And some people like this better. And it does look nice, right? So I can't really lie about that. It might look stretched, but at the same time, I'm not playing this on the highest of settings. On top of the fact that I can bump up my emulator settings, so I have to restart to get the full effect. But you can see that this game does function pretty nice like this. So that's really it. Hopefully this video explained everything that you needed to know. If there's any questions, let me know down below. I will be continuing my beginner's guide series, starting with how to level and awaken your units. Then I'm going to be making a video on, you know, 10 helpful tips you should know before starting 7 Deadly Sins. Things of that nature. Kind of like to keep you on track, because my main account is almost level 30. I've been playing a lot. I already beat the story, and now I'm kind of just grinding for PvP. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.